Hello, we are going to show you the draft version of our electronic catalog. So Oleg will show you the functionality and the options.
Okay, so actually, when we start our electronic catalog, there will be a registration tab. So we will have three different types of users for our registration and for our electronic catalog. So the first will be a retailer. So it will be a manager or a showroom or a retailer for a specific furniture or lighting producer. Then it could be another type for the architect, architecture studio or sole architect, and design studio. Or it could be a final client as a person who will be buying these furniture and lighting. So simple registration here. Then we go to our home page. On the home page there will be two parts. The first upper part will be for the sales options. So for instance, we could see the gallery of different items on sale, and we can just go straight on a news for the sales, and we go straight to the product item, which we will describe a bit later about that screen. And on the other side, we will have the news about different companies, or it could be some new items of collections, and it could be some discontinuing items. At the moment, we have here some news about the exhibition in Milan. Okay, so on the upper part here, on the down part here, yes, we have different tabs for the main menu of our electronic catalog. So if you go to products here, so we will have like a filter to search for different factories, for different styles of the articles that we want to find. Yes, dining, bedroom, bathroom. It could be some other filters for the brands, for the type of the style of the interior space, or a price range here as well for an article. We could apply, and there will be a different articles within our filter criteria. So if we go to a factory, then we go to the home page of a factory here. So at first we will have logo, some basic information, some presentations here. Also there will be on the bottom part our news. Then we go to the products. Also here we may find some products here. And also for the retailer or for a designer, it is really important to get like working for. So basically, it will be the full information that furniture producer provides his retailer, so provides the company that buy his products. So the first, there will be like product types, different collections here, discount, extra discount, terms of payment, band details, like different like offices and production addresses here, conditions of shipments, and also conditions for the first and next orders. And right below that, we will have actual catalogs, so it will be possible for a user to download it straight away. And also the price list and technical information, so goods, finishes, technical data. And we will have circulars here, so this is like work information. So for instance, if some articles are discontinuing, so that news will give the information about that. Or it could be some price change, or it could be some new finishes and some other materials that will be updating really soon. So it will have the date of the updates and the news about the update. And contact information. So for each area, for instance, for Europe and for a specific country, it will be different, because we will have left hand side like for the main office of that furniture producer, and for the right hand side we will have agent. that is representing that furniture producer within a region, and we will have like a local agent for a specific country. For instance, that WWDS, so they are representative for the whole former Soviet Union states, and like local agent for Ukraine, so there will be the address for that local agent here. If you go to the section products, so here we select an article and we have all the information about that article that is presented in printed catalog, presentational catalog, and within a price list. So on the left hand side there will be a gallery of different interior pictures of a specific article. Then we will have like producer name, article name, the name of like article code, article name, then price. Then we will have the data for the dimensions. We will have like description, and we will have similar products, so that if you want to find some composition in order to compose that article with some other interior items, it will be possible to do it easily having this bottom section here. And it will be possible to ask a question about that article straight away to the furniture producer or to a local agent, for instance. So we will have that icon over there. It's also possible to add as many articles to prepare like an offer. So here, then also we could have a room type, because on our draft list for the office, it will be like a specific filter for different room types that we will have. And also we could add to specification. Once pressing that button, so the number will show that we added some articles to develop our offer. Also, very useful link for the designers. It will be to select different fabrics here, and we can see that once selecting different fabric, our price changes as well. So according to the wood or fabric finishes, so the price will change accordingly straight away, and that price will be indicated in our offer, generating like the draft for our client. And if you press for the 3D section, so here it is a very useful option and feature for designers and also for the final client as well, to see how our article will look in different finishes. So we may apply different finishes to different fabrics right away, and we may apply also some wooden structure here. Also, some options here is a snapshot, so we can do a snapshot of an interior space and use a photo as a background. Yes, and we can compose our like design sketch within our platform. And for the final client, it is also important to understand whether a specific chair fits his interior space or maybe needs some further adjustments. We may share with friends the article or the image that we just generated, and also save it to the gallery and extract from the gallery thereafter. Also, it is possible to use a PNG option. So that option is gives the picture of a specific view. So for instance, like that. So that chair won't have any background. So all the image will be cut out, and it will be possible for the designer to make some sketches without the background, because they will have like their specific backgrounds, like wallpapers or some other like flooring wallpapers. Maybe there could be some other objects on the back, And it is important to get not just an image with all this background that we have by the default, but just to have like outlined image of an article of a specific view that a designer requires for a specific project. So these are the main options of our product screen, and this is like a working tool to get the information from furniture producer regarding different furniture or lighting items: price, dimensional data, images, and 3D model. Once we press add to specification, we may go to the specification itself. Here we can see that there are some articles selected here. And also this is like a table for an offer for a final client. So a manager within a retailer office can work with this platform, with this application, in order to compose an offer for the final client. So this table consists of first image, then article name and furniture producer, finishes applied within that article. Yes, so some product data about the dimensions. Also, it is possible to add some criteria for further filter. So it could be, for instance, that specific washing basin should go without a base, for instance, or it could be any specific requirements according to a project. Here we have a selection of different rooms, so we may change it here as well. So let's change it. We may change the number of items as well here. So the price, the total price will generate automatically here. Also, we may apply some coefficient. So, and our system will do the calculation for us. Also, presently it's not available to show, but there will be an option to create a link for all the specification in order to send that link to the client, to the final client, showing all the prices and all the items within different rooms and within different types, and etc. etc. Then from this screen, from this table, we may either go to save drafts. If you press it here, so there will be a draft list. So it will be possible to put some information on the final client, about the final client, like his name, location, phones, and emails, so that we may, whenever it is required, we may go back to a specific draft and then just press to specifications, and we may go and edit that current draft that we will require for a certain negotiation with the final client. And if we press create order, so our system will sort all the items according to the furniture producer. So here we have two, and that's why we have two tables here sorted out. And from this screen, it will be possible to create pro forma, to create like a pro forma invoice for the retailer to supply payment. Yes, to send payment. So in order to send payment, he needs to get some pro forma invoice. And how now it's being done. So if a retailer sends, if a manager from a retailing company sends a table with the items and to request pro forma, it takes from 3 to 2 weeks, 3 days to 2 weeks in order to get that pro forma invoice for the payment. But our system will generate pro forma straight away, so we will shrink the time between pro forma generation, like between like offer generation and like presenting that offer to the final client, and then making the payment to the furniture producer for all these items within our offer. And so here also what we have at the bottom section, order history. So once we created proforma, once we supplied some payment, so all these proformas will be stored within our order sections. So we will have 3 different types. First, in production, it will mean that our order is being paid, so it's paid but hasn't been produced yet. And here we will have some cancelled. Yes, so once we created proforma, but for some reason our client didn't go further with that order, so that's why it will have the status cancelled. And the third option will be delivered. Yes, so for a manager to get analytics on his orders within a specific furniture producer or in the whole his like time scale. It could be like a month, it could be a quarter, it could be a year. So he will get all the orders like delivered. Yes, all the order that he sold, that he sold and that been delivered. He will have that analytical data in order to understand how much budget his clients spent and what type of discount for the next year to require from the furniture producer. Right now, what how happens that, for instance, if a retailer start working with a specific company, he's got like basic discount, like let's say 45%. But when he reaches a certain turnover for a year, he may be entitled to some other better conditions. Yes, so for the next year, like 50 or 50 plus 10% discount, like better sales conditions. And our system will generate all the analytics within a time frame for the next period. So, and what else? Actually, basically this is it. And there are some other options that are not present within our trial application, and we will send you like full menu, and it will be possible to play with that menu to get like full understanding about that. Thank you for your time.